Today we are going to talk about support and resistance and why it is important to master in the market for traders. People often ask me, how do you make a trade? And I tell them the same answers all the time. I only find the support and resistance level. You see, my friends, these two levels are very important to manage your risk to reward ratio. Well, the first questions we are going to cover in this video, okay? That is, what is a support and resistance? Well, my friends, the market ebbs and flow. What do I mean by that? I mean, they go up, they come down, and they move sideways, right? The primary ways we make sense of these movements are analyzing the price actions as well as the levels in the market where price bounced higher or rotated lower. We call these levels support and resistance. Well, these levels form the foundation of technical analysis, and they help us build a framework from which we can understand the market. For price action traders, support and resistance level help us plan our stop loss placements and profit targets. But perhaps more importantly, these levels gives us a way to make sense of the market in terms of what it has done, what it is doing, and what it might do next. So the question here is, are there many types of support and resistance? Well, my friends, we are going to discuss 4 of them in this video. Well, how to find the support and resistance level? Well, there are ways. Number 1, traditional swing highs and lows. Perhaps the most important support and resistance level, because these are levels that we find by zooming out to a longer time frame, typically the weekly chart or possibly even monthly. This is where we get a bird's eye view. What we want to do is simply identify the obvious level that price either reverse higher or lower and just draw horizontal lines of them. These levels do not have to be exact. They may intersect price bars, or they may be zones rather than exact levels. You can consider this the first step in regards to support and resistance level, and it's the first thing you should do when analyzing any chart. Let's look at this example here. So when you look at a 1-minute chart, this is how it looks. All we know is a little bit bullish. It's a little bit bullish, but we don't know where it goes. Where is the resistance? Where is my target? Where is my stop loss? Yeah, area. So what do we have to do? Is go to a monthly chart. That way, we can reduce the noise and see the market on the bigger picture. So what we have to do here, find the most touch places, most obvious touch areas. As you can see here, for the current market, you see a touch there. This candle here touches once, this candle here touches twice, and this candle here touches twice. And where do you see another resistance here? It's right here, right? Price rejection. Went down, touch, up, touch, went down, touch. Well, this was a support line. Once it broke below this, now it becomes the resistance. It tries to go up, rejected, and went down, right? So this is how you get a support and resistance for the current event. So when you look at weekly basis, because that's not enough, that is already too huge, right? Support and resistance for intradays, obviously. So we need to find more obvious places on a weekly chart. Well, when you look at that, you find this area here. This area being touched quite often. Went down, close below this line, touched once, twice, and then up. Then it broke this level here, then went up, touched once, rejected, and this time it broke, then it tries to go up again. and then got rejected and fell down, right? It fell down really fast. Everybody sell here, but once it fall down quick, it also goes up quick. That's the rule of the market. So let's forget about that. Let's talk about support and resistance on a weekly basis. So where do we see other areas here? Well, I see here, when you look at a weekly basis, this area here has been very crucial. If you talk about the short-term period, this is your resistance. Okay, short-term period for intradays, for, yeah, let's say swings also for 1 week, for 1 week duration. This is your resistance, but it's also very important for intraday traders. So what we do have, we go to 1 day chart. It has been very bullish since it touched that level below support line once and went up and then rejected. It got some support here, you see it's green, and then it fell down. So you see this level here is also a resistance level now. So on a daily basis, on a daily 1 day chart, this is your major resistance for intraday. So if you had to trade on this chart, right, like on this stock, right, for intradays now, this was your support line for today, right? Let's forget about this day. Now here, this was the resistance for a daily chart. It went down, then since it's bullish this day, it touches support level, it went up, it broke this level, it broke this high of the previous day. Breaking highs is not easy, friends. Breaking highs means breaking the resistance. So what happened is it broke the resistance and fell down for daily purposes only. It might not work for the long term on this strategy, but only for intradays. This was your support line after this broke. Okay, so what happened is today it went down first and then it went up, right? So now the question here is, how do I find more support level? So you go to a smaller time frame, that is 3 hours. So that's how you see it. So what happened is it went up, it went down, touched the support level, and then shoot up. So now where you see a support level again, your support level is down here at this level. That is your support level, the most obvious level if you have to trade this stock. Okay, this below this area is your support level. So what happened is it's gonna go up, down, and then gonna go up, shoot up, right? But not too fast. It has to make it jump real big, right? So what happened is it's not gonna look like that. Well, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna come like that, right? So this also is the same, 3 candles here. So it's gonna look like that, and then it's gonna shoot up. So I recommend, yeah, you wait for this candle here, and this is still your support line. This is still your support line. So 1 and a 2 and then shoot, right? So this is your resistance here, this is your support. This is for intraday basis, intraday basis only. So what happened is, that is how you find a support and resistance. And the other major resistance is way above here. It is important to find these levels. These 2 levels are very important in trading. So we get 2 levels here, and for short term, these are your levels here. Now when you look on a 1 hour basis, now it's more obvious, right? Now it's more obvious that the market is trending up, right? Now when you look on a 1 minute chart, now you have the idea of where the stock is going, right? Earlier we had no idea of where it was going, right? We had no idea of where it was going. So you can see here, this is your trend line, okay, which I made it, and it's gonna shoot up right there. So this is forming a wedge, right? It's gonna be like that. It's gonna stay, and it's gonna get tight and tighter and tighter, and then it's gonna shoot up to this level here. This is your resistance, and your major ones are up there. So I'm coming with the updates. I'm adding a small clip to it about what the market has done today. Like I told you, this market is trending up. It was obvious that it was going up, and it was finding support at this level here. This was your support level. So what happened was, this morning it opened up high. It opened up high and tries to beat its own high, but was way too early, right? So what happened is it fell down. It fell down, and then the bulls took control again, close to the support line. Very small risk of 0.25%. 0.25% is very lesser than 0.5%. So that's a 0.25%. So the bulls took control of it again, and then it shot up. Like I told you, it's gonna shoot up because it's a bullish market. It is yet to touch this level here. It is yet to test this resistance. Is it able to go up higher, or will it reject? So that is the question. It tries to test this level. It has to test this level. It's gonna test again. It's gonna come down. It's gonna test again, and when a clear sign comes in that it's gonna go up, when it breaks and it's gonna make a support up here, then it's clear it's gonna go higher than this. If not, then it's gonna come down. So that's how it is. It's gonna test several times on this level. So this is how you trade the support and resistance the traditional way. Okay, all young wannabe traders out there, both boys and girls, if you had learned something, please don't forget to press that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so now, because learning videos coming your way, both live and trade education. And if you have any question, please leave down the comment section. This is Rafael signing out. See you in the next video.